My thing when it comes to snitches, the reason why I despise them, because you're not being a man.
What is snitching? Snitching is when you cooperate with law enforcement in any type of way, directly or indirectly. In the street life, being labeled a snitch is the worst possible thing to be called. Being a snitch can be deadly, or what it used to be. In today's streets, snitches are not being punished like they used to be. You know the phrase, snitches get stitches. Well, in the rap game, a lot of rappers and rap influencers have been proven to be snitches, and none of them got stitches for it. So why is that? Has the hip hop industry started to accept snitches? Or maybe the rap game just don't have any real street guys no more. Because why are people breaking the code more and more? You have people like Charleston White who encourage snitching.
Yeah, I wanna teach and train young boys what snitching is, what telling is.
He may be the first to publicly say that, and it seems as if rappers are taking his advice. But why do the crime if you're just gonna tell? It doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it's big business. Between 2011 and 2018, the federal government paid at least $548 million of U.S. tax money to professional snitches. So some snitches are making it a real job, making over $100K a year, and some even making over 7 figures being a snitch. Now, is everyone that cooperate with law enforcement called a snitch? No, only if you're in the streets or have connection to the streets. You wouldn't call a regular citizen a snitch, but if you step in the street life and ran it on your friends, things can become dangerous. A former Los Angeles police detective says that 75% of people snitch and nothing really happens to them. What about in prison? What happened to snitches in prison?
In Tallulah, I done seen a couple racks get exposed and a couple of them get sent out on stretchers.
Yeah.
For ratting on their own partners in their neighborhood life.
Most have to live in protective custody. If someone calls you a snitch in jail, you can get beaten up, you can get shanked, or you can even be killed in that order.
I gave him information to tell him that this person told me what he done, how it all happened.
Most people are in prison because of snitches, so convict hate snitches with a passion. In Louisiana prison, when you're a snitch, they get your DOC number and find out what prison you're located at, and find out what time you're released and follow you home from prison, and it get real messy. But is that still the case? Because it seems like snitching is at an all-time high and is basically becoming normal. So let's talk about some rappers who snitch. Now, it's been a lot. So many in fact it's surprising to me. And some of these rappers have paperwork to prove it. Like Lil C's. He took the stand in Lil Kim perjury trial, and due to Lil C's testimony, Lil Kim was sentenced to 1 year in prison. Now let's talk about T.I. The rapper T.I. has been rumored to be a snitch since 2007, after the 7-time felon was arrested at the BET Awards trying to purchase weapons from an undercover ATF agent. The federal government also found weapons in T.I. home. T.I. also had a safe in his closet with a fingerprint lock, but somehow T.I. will only get 1 year for his crime, where other felons will easily get 10 years plus, and that's when the rumor started. A couple people signed to T.I. has been labeled snitches also, like Young Dro and Alpha Mega. So let's talk about Alpha Mega. He had a hit song called 4 or 5 Ways. Remember him? Well, a guy exposed him after his rap career blew up. A guy named Ali said Alpha Mega helped the police put him in prison for 7 years.
This guy named, I don't even know his name, but
I'll say it for the people.
Cedric Zealous, aka I know him by Cedric Zealous. During the trial, he comes up and said that I sold dope to him in 95. I feel that everybody should know who's a snitch and who's not a snitch.
T.I. later dropped Alpha Mega from his record label after this became public. In 2020, T.I. admitted on his podcast that he cooperated with the police to put charges on his dead cousin. So, is telling on the dead considered snitching? Yes. Any cooperation with law enforcement is considered snitching, especially if you're in the streets. Okay, so let's talk about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is the world's most famous snitch. As you know, Tekashi became the star witness in his 2018 RICO case. Tekashi pleaded guilty to several crimes related to his involvement with the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods and testified against his fellow gang members. And with a minimum sentence of 37 years, Tekashi 6ix9ine sung like a bird. Okay, how about the recent case of YSL? In May of 2022, Young Thug, Gunna, Yak Gotti, Lil Duke, and 24 others were picked up on a 56-count RICO indictment. Now, these charges included murder, aggravated assault, theft, drug possession, participating in screen gang activity, and more, all reportedly between 2012 and 2020. A couple of these guys are already out of jail. Gunna took an alpha plea, meaning he pleaded guilty while maintaining his innocence. Gunna pleaded guilty to racketeering and was sentenced to 1 year time served and a 4-year suspended sentence, meaning he got probation on a RICO. Before Gunna was released, he released a statement saying that he did not cooperate with any law enforcement. But shortly after his release, the Yes Ma'am video came out where Gunna admitted YSL was a gang and that he had personal knowledge that YSL members had committed crimes for the gang.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Snitching in rap used to get you counseled immediately, but since Tekashi 6ix9ine has become the face of snitching and people seeing that nothing happened to him, it's been downhill ever since. It looked like snitching in rap is about to be a big problem, and it might even become normal. But free the real ones who took their charges like a man, because you know what you're doing once you decide to break the law. It's no reason you should snitch. Snitching is not just only in rap, it's just becoming more popular in rap. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Hot Boy Jesse, and I'm out.